heard so much about her. How do you picture her?
How do you picture God? That doesn't work out. And you should not picture God. And as well, you should not picture Daisy Fresh.
Daisy! She's around. I can smell her perfume.
DJ Daisy Fresh, Wildflower.
By building mystery and by making her inaccessible to the people, it makes people crave her more.
My friend told me about her long time ago. I don't know how long, but it was great.
Everybody says she rocks.
Well, you know, on the internet, there's like a Daisy site.
Right.
I'm on every night.
Have you ever heard her spin?
No.
I dream of her so many times. I don't know. But maybe if I see her, I don't know, I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna freak out.
I have pictures.
Oh my God, she must be so beautiful.
She had long red hair.
Did you write she has long red hair? I thought she had short bleach hair.
I thought she had a shaved head.
Have you ever actually met her?
No, never.
How do you know that she really exists?
That's a stupid question. Have you heard her music?
Have you heard her music?
I never saw her in live, heard her in live, but I wish.
She had her dreads during that time. Remember when she had dreads? I think I've seen her. She shaved them off recently. That was back then in the
now she has this shaved bleach.
The real her, the real person deep inside of her. Who really knows who that is?
Seems to be like a classic hype. She leaves town, mysteriously becomes a superstar DJ, comes back, and everybody's like, oh yeah, she's a really good DJ, but nobody ever heard her play. But I don't know, I mean, she could be a really great DJ, who knows? You know, she could be a really fabulous two-step UK garage DJ, who knows?
My daughter, when she was born, I spent a lot of money on her. Private schools, piano, violin, university she finished. I think you don't even have to finish high school and you could be a DJ. Because of that, I have the mortgage and the old car, and I never saw Miami yet. I never get to see her 15 minutes, half an hour, quick lunch. Sarah, go down, Sarah.
Did you buy your tickets yet for Daisy Fresh's show?
Yeah, I was waiting here before the store was open. Well, 5 hours.
Me too, I camped out last night.
She's performing in the city, and I can't wait to go and see her. No, I don't need tickets. I'm on the guest list.
I come from a long line of, musicians, and I was never really good at playing an instrument. But when I discovered this gift that I had for DJing, it really opened up a whole world for me.
She really wanted to be a DJ. She was going to be a DJ.
I want it.
How much do you want it? How much? From the first second she picked up the vinyl, you could tell the way she was holding it, she got really comfortable, and then she just went with it, she just practiced. I'd call her up on the phone, she'd be like, yeah, the music would be blasting in the background, and she'd be playing records. I just showed her some really basic things, and she just took off with it from there. Had a crossfade and scratch and some few basic tricks, but the next week she was coming in and she was showing me some new stuff that she had learned. She was hanging out with other DJs and she was like, oh, you didn't learn the flare, man, the crab? And she's like showing me scratches and she's like mixing records in ways that I hadn't even imagined.
I get the beats.
It's going to take you a long time to learn everything. There. Go back.
And do I go back in the middle?
We're lucky we're not in the club right now.
It's very hard. It's harder than I thought.
So fresh. Oh shit,
yeah. The breaks are really, really good.
Breaks? I heard it was acid house.
I thought it was jungle.
No, it's so acid house.
I thought she was from London.
Isn't she from Tokyo? I think I heard her there once.
Tokyo, I heard her at China.
I wouldn't say she's from outer space because nobody's from outer space, obviously. But well, maybe she's got these ideas. She's just like this fantastic mastermind of of music. Well, see, I've never heard her music. It's beyond what we can understand. You know, she's a human grandmother of music, and I might go up to her next time I see her and say, "You're Granny music," you know, and I think she'll think that that's really cool.
And what year did hip-hop music start?
Way back in the 70s?
1979.
I started off with hip-hop, you know, which started out in, you know, with Africa Bambaataa in about 1979. Oh yes, Africa Bambaataa, yes, I know.
What country's music did he start mining that started a new musical movement?
Africa?
It was Germany.
And, you know, in Germany, the big techno movement, and he really worked with that, and I think that was my biggest influence.
One time, being a DJ and all, with the quick hands, she had one hand scratching a record, the other hand she was scratching my back in my itchy spot, and I could hear them running bath at the same time. We got it on and we got along. That's what I'm talking about. We met at a coffee shop, open the night, best coffee in town.
This is where DJ Daisy Fresh really like gets her ideas. It's called Open the Night, you know, it's coffee, but it should be called Daisy Fresh Bean Coffee Mother Earth Grandmother, because the coffee here is like the best coffee in the whole world. I haven't been to the whole world.
I bought her first record, you know? She was looking at the CDs and the tapes, and I said, buy some vinyl, you know, because vinyl is cool, you know? So I started playing around town, and it's over, man. Left a record here that I bought her. I always supported you, and now you left me broken-hearted. Well, it was mutual, actually. It was pretty...
What sets her apart is she's very open-minded. She'll go from city to city, check out the different scenes, the different sounds that are emerging. I remember one, it was some weird Afro jazz record on some obscure label out of the UK. I can't even remember the title. That's how obscure it was.
I go to the source. I pick up everything. You know, I could pick up, I don't know, an old Charles Aznavour record and, you know, Sesame Street's greatest hits. You know, hear something in that and, like, you know, I could start with, let's say, a violin solo. And then, you know, start adding, you know, sounds here and there until, like, I build it up until it becomes something else.
I heard that when she goes out to spin, she has to have an entourage of at least 50 guys to carry all her albums.
50 guys with a big truck.
She has like 10 mixers.
Wow.
She plays like 5 CDs at once.
Wow.
Yeah.
I actually heard that she has spun the longest set ever. It was like 60 hours. Like 3 days. I heard about that.
She was so tired, she wouldn't stop.
I missed that part because I was
Stamina,
working. I was totally working, so I couldn't go.
She had the crowd screaming and she stopped the music and the crowd was dancing and just singing all the words to the song.
I really hear everything, like every sound, every laugh, every footstep. It's really annoying sometimes.
I think she really has an ear for kind of weird sounds and really kind of sees things and hears things that other people might not hear in music and ways to put stuff together. She brings a wide variety of records everywhere she goes, and then she's ready for anything, you know. If people are a little hesitant about get on the dance floor, you know, she'll drop some kind of more party classics, more accessible kind of stuff, and then people might start getting out there, and once they're out there, boom, she starts hitting them with the heavier stuff and heavier, and all of a sudden everybody's getting more and more excited, and then boom, she drops like the killer track, and people are losing it and screaming and hands are in the air and you're just like, oh my God, what's she doing? I mean, you might not be on drugs, but you'll feel like you're on drugs when you hear her music, you know, because she's just like opening your mind.
One time, she created a symphony with nothing but a tree.
She certainly does, you know, create something very different when she's playing. She's a true pioneer in every sense of the word. I mean, she created a whole new faction of music, a whole new genre, you know, a whole new style of mixing, a whole new art form by doing pretty much the opposite of what everybody else did.
Do you remember the first time you saw DJ Daisy Fresh walk into the store?
Yeah, I was sitting right here, where I'm sitting right now. She came up to the counter. She was looking for some specific titles. She had a crazy look in her eyes, like, you know, I need these records right now. It's pretty intense person.
She kind of padlocks her door sometimes, so I can't really get in. how can I? We really don't spend much time together anymore. There's bugs everywhere. She has these freakishly small hands. They're very little hands. I think that's something her fans should know about her. I'm afraid to interrupt her, you know? She just gets flustered, and you know what? It's like being married to an artist. I just try to make every day easier on her. Yeah, I'm almost done, and your dinner's almost ready. She doesn't have time for the boring day-to-day, you know, bills and cleaning and laundry, that kind of thing. Garbage. Doesn't do much for her. But, you know, she's very busy. Oh.
Maybe it's something about being female and being more sensitive and just having a different vibe, you know. But I think a lot of guys can't touch her and can't get close to her just because of that, because she's on a whole different level. You know, she's working with some kind of female instinct kind of thing, and I don't even understand it.
It was one of the reasons that I thought I might start DJing.
Unfortunately, that whole entire girl aspect, you know, still works, and I don't understand why it works. I mean, look, girls got 2 hands, 2 feet. A mind, you know, they like music. Why it's so different from a guy? It's not like he's not lifting weights.
I don't think she would be where she is now if it wasn't for my encouragement. I really saw a gem, but unfinished, unpolished. And I really pushed her to where she is today.
Well, there's some people that say that I'm the genie and she is the lamp. Or perhaps I am the rubbing and she was the lamp, and there was a genie was like society or something. But in that genie lamp rubbing metaphor, I'm in there somewhere.
I'm almost single-handedly responsible for where she is right now. You know, now the colors are bright, everything's really beautiful. It's a reflection of her, but mostly it's a reflection of me.
I did teach her a little bit, but basically maybe I gave her an opportunity, and she took off. She surpassed me a long time ago, and now I just watch her go, you know?
You know what? I always knew that someday, somehow, Daisy would be a star.
Hopefully after my big show, I'll still be able to maintain my life the way it is now.
It's true that it's going to be tough when things change. You know, it's never easy, but that's just the nature of the game. And everybody deals with it in a different way. You know, I've seen some people deal with it not so well, and other people deal with it fine, but Daisy's really strong. She'll get through things like that.
I enjoy being able to walk outside and hang out and go for coffee without too many people pointing at me and asking me for my autograph. It's nice to be appreciated amongst the DJ milieu and also with my fans.
I haven't seen this particular client in a few weeks. He or she, as therapists, we are human beings as well. She or he, she failed to come through for me. But she's really special. I mean, she has a severe narcissistic personality disorder. She's famous.
My flyers are her music, and her music are my flyers. Bright colors, explosions of color, like explosions of sound, you know, it's like a reflection of what she's got in her ears and in her heart. Because she's the one.
I've never been this busy ever before. I've dealt with like corporate business crises. I've dealt with like actors and musicians. but like being a publicist for DJ Daisy Fresh, it's like the biggest challenge ever in a publicist's career. It's surreal.
Daisy, I so want to meet her.
I'm so excited, guys.
She plays it tonight.
Oh my God, we're gonna die. We have to all hold hands, you guys. We have to stand on the dance floor. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm really excited. I really want to meet her.
We have waiting in line.
Oh my God, should we bring her?
We can't be cheesy. We have to approach her like a person. Okay, yeah, like some superstar. She's just a girl.
I don't know if I'm part of music history. I'd like to think that I will be. Right now, I'm still pretty new. I'm still pretty new on the scene and still, making a name for myself. So hopefully I will be part of music history. That would be nice.
I'm happy if she's happy, actually, but I would have liked her life to be different.
If the hype is strong enough, maybe I'll go. Maybe I'll let myself be sucked in. If I can get in free, basically. I won't pay to go listen to somebody I don't know what they sound like. But most people will, though. Most people will. Just because it's Daisy Fresh.
All my friends in New York and other cities have said she is the best and that she's the greatest thing, on two turntables. I know I'm gonna make some good money from this. Of course, promoting is not about money, though. It's about the music.
My biggest switch for her career, it would be for her to play in Rome, play live from the Vatican. I mean, convincing the Pope to let DJ Daisy Fresh spin in his courtyard, that would be spectacular. I would die. I would die. It would be fabulous.
I don't want to talk about this anymore. No, please.
What should I wear?
Do you consider yourself a success?
Up until now, yeah. But soon we'll see.
Your mother says that you've always been hard on yourself. Is that true?
Wait for me downstairs in the limo. I'll be there in 2 seconds, okay?
Hey, but I'm telling you, the guy's badly parked.
I know. I know. I'll be there in a few minutes, okay? Don't worry. The limo's really badly parked. I'm ready.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Bugs everywhere.
Hi everybody, this is Tom Jones, and I just want to say that I love DJ Daisy Fresh. DJ Daisy Fresh. DJ Daisy Fresh.
If that continues, we're looking at a new world order.